Billy Joe Shaver, Texas treasure and tough as nails. My dad owned Honky Tonk Heroes when it first came out. He loved Waylon Jennings and would put that record on whenever my brother and I came over with our guitars. I didn't know it at the time, but nearly every one of those songs that lit up the room came straight from the pen of Billy Joe Shaver. I was too green to notice the songwriter behind the curtain. Waylon was the star. Looking back, I realize I was late to the party when it came to Shaver's genius. I had another clue, though, tucked away in my own small record collection. One of my first country albums was by Johnny Rodriguez, and I remember learning to pick out Ride Me Down Easy. Only years later did it hit me, another Billy Joe Shaver song. That's how it often is with the great songwriters. They're everywhere, yet somehow hidden in plain sight. Every once in a blue moon, I would stumble into hearing one of his songs. Each one carried that raw mix of grit, heartbreak, and stubborn resilience that seemed carved out of the Texas soil. It wasn't until fairly recently, though, that I really sat down and gave Shaver's own voice the attention it deserved. Not only the music, but finding out about the man through various sources. Better late than never. His music now sits at the top of my playlists, and I've learned to play several of his tunes myself. From what I've read, Billy Joe could be cantankerous, no saint for sure. He lived the rough edges he wrote about. And yes, in one infamous moment, he shot a man outside a bar in self-defense, later jokingly calling himself the wacko from Waco. But behind that reputation was an artist who poured everything he was into his songs. I missed out on appreciating him as I do now when I was younger, but these days his words and melodies ring truer than ever. Billy Joe Shaver wasn't just a songwriter, he was a truth teller, and like many truths in life, it took me a while to really hear him.